Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that many of us have experienced but rarely talk about: amorous frustration, that feeling of being stuck, unfulfilled, or heartbroken in the realm of love and relationships. It's a universal language of longing, disappointment, and unrequited affection, and it can manifest in some pretty unexpected ways. We often brush these feelings under the rug, telling ourselves it's just a phase or we're being dramatic. But ignoring these emotions can prevent us from addressing the root cause and finding genuine happiness. That's why it's crucial to recognize the signs of amorous frustration. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore 6 critical indicators that might suggest you're grappling with this emotional state. By understanding these signs, you can begin to navigate these complex feelings and cultivate healthier, more fulfilling relationships, romantic or otherwise. Let's get started. Picture this. One minute you're on cloud 9, giddy with hope and excitement, and the next you're spiraling into a pit of despair, convinced that love is nothing but a cruel illusion. Sound familiar? If so, you might be riding the emotional roller coaster of amorous frustration. When we're caught in the throes of unrequited love, confusing signals, or relationship woes, our emotions can feel like they're on a runaway train. One text message can send our hearts soaring, only to have them plummet moments later when we overthink their punctuation or the time it took them to reply. This constant fluctuation between hope and despair can be utterly exhausting. It's like being trapped in a never-ending cycle of highs and lows, leaving you feeling drained and emotionally vulnerable. You might find yourself snapping at friends, bursting into tears unexpectedly, or withdrawing from activities you used to enjoy. These intense mood swings are often a telltale sign that something's not quite right in the love department. It's your heart's way of signaling that it's hurting, confused, and longing for a resolution. Remember, it's okay to feel these things. Love is messy, and navigating the complexities of relationships can be a real roller coaster. But acknowledging these emotional fluctuations is the first step towards understanding and addressing the root cause of your amorous frustration. Do you find yourself dissecting every text message, analyzing every word, and replaying every interaction in your head like a broken record? Welcome to the exhausting world of overthinking, a common symptom of amorous frustration. When our hearts are on the line, it's easy to get caught in a spiral of what-ifs and maybes. We scrutinize every detail, searching for hidden meanings and secret signs that might confirm our hopes or, conversely, fuel our anxieties. Suddenly, a simple "How was your day?" text becomes a cryptic message that requires hours of deciphering. Did they use an emoji? Why did they wait so long to respond? Are they losing interest? The questions can feel endless and the answers frustratingly elusive. This overthinking often stems from a place of insecurity and fear. We might doubt our own worthiness of love or fear the potential pain of rejection, leading us to overanalyze every interaction in a desperate attempt to gain control over the situation. But here's the thing, overthinking rarely leads to clarity or peace of mind. Instead, it keeps us trapped in a cycle of doubt, anxiety, and self-sabotage. It prevents us from experiencing the joy and spontaneity of genuine connection, replacing it with a constant state of worry and apprehension. If you find yourself constantly overanalyzing your interactions, it might be a sign that you need to take a step back and address the underlying anxieties fueling this overthinking. Remember, true love thrives on trust, communication, and a healthy dose of letting go. We often think of heartbreak as an emotional experience, but the truth is, amorous frustration can manifest in surprisingly physical ways. Our minds and bodies are intricately connected, and when our hearts are hurting, our physical well-being can take a hit too. Have you noticed a sudden increase in headaches, stomach aches, or muscle tension? Are you feeling constantly fatigued even after a full night's sleep? These seemingly unrelated symptoms might be your body's way of signaling that it's struggling to cope with the emotional stress of amorous frustration. When we experience emotional pain, our bodies release stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. While these hormones are designed to help us cope with short-term threats, prolonged exposure can wreak havoc on our physical health. Stress can manifest in a myriad of ways, from digestive issues and insomnia to weakened immunity and even chronic pain. It's like our bodies are trying to tell us that something's not right, urging us to pay attention to our emotional well-being. Ignoring these physical symptoms can exacerbate the problem, creating a vicious cycle of emotional distress and physical discomfort. If you notice that your body is sending you signals of stress, it's essential to listen and prioritize self-care. Engage in activities that soothe your mind and body, like meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature. Remember, taking care of your physical health is crucial for navigating the emotional turmoil of amorous frustration. By addressing both your mental and physical well-being, you can create a more resilient foundation for healing and growth. Remember those Friday night parties you used to love, or those casual coffee dates with friends that always left you feeling energized. If you find yourself declining invitations, avoiding social gatherings, and retreating into your shell, it might be a sign that amorous frustration is driving you to seek solace in solitude. When our hearts are hurting, the outside world can feel overwhelming. The thought of putting on a brave face and pretending everything's okay while battling inner turmoil can be utterly draining. It's easier to retreat into our comfort zones, where we don't have to confront the prying questions, well-meaning advice, or potential triggers that social situations might bring. This withdrawal from social connection can stem from a fear of judgment, a desire to avoid triggering situations, or simply a need to conserve energy and focus on healing. While taking time for yourself is crucial for processing emotions, prolonged isolation can exacerbate feelings of loneliness and disconnect. Humans are social creatures by nature, and connection is essential for our emotional well-being. While it's okay to take a step back from social engagements when you need to recharge, it's important to avoid complete isolation. Reach out to trusted friends or family members, even if it's just for a quick chat or a shared meal. Engaging in activities that bring you joy and connect you with others can provide a much-needed sense of normalcy and remind you that you're not alone in your experiences. Have you ever found yourself consumed by thoughts of one particular person, relationship, or romantic situation? Do you spend hours scrolling through their social media, replaying past conversations in your head, or crafting elaborate scenarios in your mind? If so, you might be experiencing the obsessive tendencies that can accompany amorous frustration. When our hearts are fixated on an unattainable outcome, it's easy to fall into a pattern of obsessive thinking and behavior. We cling to every shred of hope, magnifying their significance and ignoring any red flags that might suggest it's time to move on. This obsessive focus can manifest in various ways, from constantly checking our phones for messages to rearranging our schedules in the hopes of a chance encounter. It's like our minds become consumed by a singular focus, making it difficult to concentrate on anything else. While it's natural to think about someone we care about, when these thoughts become all-consuming and interfere with our daily lives, it's a sign that we've crossed the line from healthy interest to unhealthy obsession. Obsessive behavior often stems from a deep-seated fear of loss, rejection, or the unknown. We might cling to the fantasy of a particular outcome because it provides a sense of comfort or control in an otherwise uncertain world. However, this fixation can prevent us from seeing the bigger picture and pursuing healthier, more fulfilling relationships. It's essential to recognize the signs of obsessive behavior and seek support from trusted friends, family members, or mental health professionals if needed. Remember those hobbies that used to set your soul on fire, the activities that made you feel alive and energized? Losing interest in what you once loved might signal emotional exhaustion. Heavy hearts from unrequited love or rejection can dim our passions. It's easy to lose our zest for life. Activities that once brought joy might now feel meaningless. A vital spark seems dimmed within us. Emotional exhaustion drains our energy and motivation. Re-engaging with hobbies, even in small ways, can help. Gradually, the spark might reignite, reminding us of life's joy. So there you have it, 6 critical signs that you might be grappling with amorous frustration. Remember, these signs are not meant to diagnose or label your experiences, but rather to provide a framework for understanding and navigating the complex emotions that can arise in matters of the heart. If you recognize any of these signs in yourself or someone you know, it might be time to take a step back and evaluate your emotional well-being. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or mental health professionals for support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Thanks for watching.